Hey parents, Mr. Jim here. Ever since Osmo sent us our Genius Starter Kit, it's become the kids' favorite games to play with at home. The best part is how well they're designed to encourage learning in a way that's actually exciting. I've honestly never seen my kids pick up new skills as fast as they are after playing with Osmo. I can't help but play along with my kids as we're having a blast playing games that explore math, puzzles, art, reading, and more. Genius Starter Kits come with a base and reflector that fit most iPad models. Available at playosmo.com. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. Right now I need to make sure that you have smashed the follow button so you don't miss out on any of our awesome stories. Sometimes it looks like a plus sign up at the top, or it might say follow. But either way, we do stories every single day based on ideas that kids just like you send in to me, and then I turn them into an awesome adventure. So yeah, you gotta make sure that you hear all of the stories. Well, friends, are you ready to hear part 2 of that Stinky Balloons? Me too, let's go! As Hattie climbed into her parents' car, she saw that they had a very confused look on their faces. Hattie, what's going on? I thought everyone was going to have a fun time at the party, but... Oh, and what's that smell? They said. It's kind of hard to explain, but somehow all the balloons were filled with the stinkiest air ever. And so now I need to get home and get my jetpack because the spy team needs me. All right, Hattie, we'll get you home as soon as we can. Come on. As they zoomed down the street towards home, Hattie was thinking through all the different ideas and things that would maybe lead to solving this mystery, but how in the world was Dr. Stinky Breath able to collect all of his stinky breath and put them inside of balloons? It doesn't make any sense. As she got home, she jumped out of the car, ran up to her room, grabbed all of her spy gear, including her jetpack, threw it over her back, and zoomed off. As her jetpack blasted through the air, she was headed right for the balloon factory. You see, HQ had sent her the coordinates, which is the location. It kind of gives her a map of where exactly to go to find the balloon factory. And as she was flying closer and closer, she saw something that caught her eye. It was very strange. Wait a second. Is that a tube coming out the top of the balloon factory and going up to the clouds? That's really strange. She got closer and closer. She verified that that's exactly what it was. There was this small tube, kind of like a big straw, but it was attached onto the factory, and then it went straight up into the air through the clouds. I think I gotta go check that out first, said Hattie. As she zoomed up higher and higher through the clouds, she poked her head out the other side of the cloud to look around. Wait a second. Is that the blimp over there? She was right. That tube that was connected to the factory was a straight line shot to the Stinky Blimp Lab. Dun, dun, dun! That's gotta be how they're doing this, said Hattie. They're probably siphoning the air right out of the doctor and straight into the factory. A million different ideas started to zoom through her head as she started to imagine all the different ways to stop this. The easy way would be to just cut that tube. You know, just cutting the tube would end the flow of stinkiness into the balloon factory. But she came up with a better idea. Wait a second. What if I'm able to connect some kind of like air freshener or like a cleaner or I don't know, something that at least smells good onto the other end in the tube. And then we push all that clean, nice smelling air into the blimp lab. That would be hilarious, said Hattie. She raced back down towards the balloon factory. All the balloon workers were now standing outside in the parking lot. They had gas masks over their face because it smelled so terrible inside of the factory, and all that stinky air was starting to leak out everywhere, and they didn't understand where it was coming from. Everybody saw Hattie's Spyology Squad access card and knew to stand out of the way because help had arrived.
Hello there, we
We see that you are on the spyology squad. Is there any way that we can help? Asked one of the workers of the balloon factory. Yeah, actually, yes. Do you all have anything that smells good? Like flowers or a cleaner or something like that? Well, we don't, but the factory next door is a flower air freshener company. They totally have what you need. Perfect. Well then, can you run over there and get as many air fresheners as you possibly can? Asked Hattie. Oh yeah, me and my friends will get whatever you need. We'll be right back. Some of the workers ran off to get some air fresheners from that other factory. Hattie then ran inside of the factory to look and see where all this stinky air was being collected. Oh, it does smell really bad in here, said Hattie. She could barely breathe. It smelled so stinky. But it was in the back of the facility that she saw all the containers of compressed air. That is what they used to fill up the balloons. Some of them had air and some of them had helium, but it looks like that's where that tube from the roof was connected to. All right, so so hard to breathe in here, said Hattie. All I need to do is connect these air fresheners onto there and reverse the flow of the air and sending all this clean, nice smelling air back up through the tube. That should do the job. Just a few minutes later, those workers all brought all those air fresheners that she needed. Here you go, Hattie. We got 5 boxes full of all these air fresheners. They smell delicious, almost like strawberries and flowers. Oh, that'll be perfect, said Hattie. She opened up all the boxes of the air fresheners and started wrapping them all around the tanks with the air. She then had to flip the switch that would reverse the flow of the air. Instead of the air flowing down through the tube from the blimp, the air would now reverse and flow up towards the blimp, bringing with it some beautiful flowered strawberry air. Meanwhile, up in that stinky blimp lab, it was not about to stay stinky much longer.
All right, boss. Yeah, just keep breathing in your air. Wait, hold on a second. Something's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. It started blowing the air out of the tube now. Hold on. Let me check something.
Purple ninjas, I hope you did not mess this whole thing up.
Wait a second. Oh dear. Smells like flowers.
Smells like flower. Ah, purple ninjas, get rid of that tube. Wow, great job, Hattie. Whew, that was a close one. I can't believe that you were able to solve it so quickly. Yes, all that stinky air was sent back up to the blimp, all as well with that strawberry flower air that Dr. Stinky Breath cannot handle. Wow. Kind of makes me think maybe we should fill up the balloons with some strawberry flower air. I think Hattie's on to something. Even though this is the end of this story, maybe there's some birthday balloons ahead with some very nice smelling air. The end. Hey Barons, Mr. Jim here to tell you why our kids love learning with Osmo's Genius Starter Kit. Ever since Osmo sent us our Genius Starter Kit, thanks Osmo, it's become the kids' favorite games to play with at home. The best part is how well they're designed to actually encourage learning in a way that's really exciting. I've honestly never seen my kids pick up new skills as fast as they are after playing with Osmo. You see, Osmo uses real, tangible pieces that look and feel just like toys that interact with an immersive digital experience. So don't just watch, but play along with your kids and have a blast, playing games that explore math, puzzles, art, reading, and more. The Genius Starter Kit comes with a base and a reflector that fits most iPad models. Available at playosmo.com. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Kid Shout Outs. I want to say hey to Oliver from Illinois, Jack and Dean from Aruba, Arav and Kieran from Texas, Adam and Enos from France, Safi from Ottawa, Canada, Madeline and Eleanor from Los Angeles, and Leanne from Massachusetts. I'm so glad that you're all in the Kid Short Stories family. And on the spy team, we could not stop Dr. Stinky Breath and his crew without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!